From near-death shootouts to miraculous recoveries, these rappers took bullets and lived to tell the story. Lil TJ. Bronx rapper Lil TJ was nearly killed in 2022 when a gunman opened fire during a robbery attempt in New Jersey. Hit 7 times, he was rushed to surgery and spent days in a coma. Against all odds, he recovered, returned to music, and released emotional tracks inspired by his painful but powerful journey. Kodak Black. Kodak Black, born in Florida in 1997, was injured outside a West Hollywood restaurant in February 2022. He had just attended a party after a Justin Bieber concert when a fight broke out. Gunshots followed, and Kodak was hit in the leg. He was treated at a hospital and later seen walking with support. Skilla Baby. Detroit rapper Skilla Baby was shot multiple times in May 2025 while driving in Redford Township. His SUV crashed after being hit with over 20 bullets. Despite wounds to his hand, leg, and head, he stayed conscious and recovered. 2 days later, he performed on stage in Detroit with his arm in a sling. Young and Ace. Keonta Bullard, popularly known as Young and Ace, was shot 8 times in 2018 during an ambush in Jacksonville. He survived, but tragically lost his brother and 2 friends. The attack left him with deep emotional scars. Despite the pain, he turned to music, using it to deal with trauma and the weight of what happened. Lil Reese. Chicago rapper Lil Reese, born Tavares Taylor, has survived 2 violent encounters. In 2019, he was shot in the neck during a car attack. 2 years later, he was hit in the face during a shootout linked to a stolen SUV. Despite serious wounds, he recovered both times and continued making music. Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka Flame was shot in the arm during a 2010 robbery attempt at an Atlanta car wash. The bullet hit his lung and ribs, but he pulled through. He later called it a turning point, saying it changed his life, humbled him, and helped launch his debut album, Flockavelli, just months later. Young Dolph. Before he was fatally shot in 2021, Young Dolph had already dodged death more than once. In 2017, he was shot outside a shoe store in Hollywood and took multiple bullets, but survived after undergoing surgery. That same year, his SUV was riddled with over 100 bullets in Charlotte, but thanks to its bulletproof armor, Dolph walked away unharmed. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne once fired a gun into his own chest at age 12 inside his New Orleans home. He called 911 and was rescued by Officer Uncle Bob, who rushed him to the hospital in his police car. That quick decision saved Wayne's life. He later became one of the most successful names in rap. Young Baby. Young Baby, a young rapper from Trenton, was just 17 when 2 shooters fired at him 35 times while he was at a gas station. He spent 2 weeks in a coma and lived to tell the story. After growing up in a tough neighborhood, the event pushed him to focus on healing and mental recovery. Young Buck. Young Buck faced 2 close calls. Around age 19, intruders shot him during a break-in at his Nashville home. He nearly died but recovered. Years later, in 2012, someone fired 11 bullets at his SUV. He survived again. Both moments pushed him to leave the streets and focus fully on music and personal growth. 21 Savage. In 2013, on his 21st birthday, 21 Savage was in a car with friends when someone opened the door and started shooting. He was hit 6 times. His best friend was killed. Savage survived after calling 911. That moment changed his life and pushed him to take music seriously and leave the streets behind. 50 Cent. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson was nearly killed in 2000 after being hit by 9 bullets outside his grandmother's house in Queens. He spent nearly 2 weeks in the hospital. The shooting changed his life and career, pushing him toward mixtapes, a new record deal, and his explosive 2003 debut, Get Rich or Die Trying, The Game. Back in 2001, rapper The Game was shot 5 times during a drug deal gone wrong at his Compton apartment. He slipped into a coma for 3 weeks and spent months in rehab. The near-death moment changed his life, pushing him toward music and family. Today, he calls it the day everything turned around.